Hi, in this video I'm going to get the US population in years 2022, 2021 and 2020 using an OpenAPI. Now the API that I'm going to be using is going to be this is shown here, and we see that this is an API that is going to give us the data that we need in JSON format, and this is going to be a dictionary, as you can see here, that has two keys: data and source. Now when I look at the source here, the source key, I see that it is a list here, as you can see, and it has only one element, one dictionary here. Now again, this dictionary has two keys: measures here and annotations. Now from annotations, the values in the annotations key, I also need the key source description, because this is going to give me the description of the description of the source that this OpenAPI uses, basically. So this is one thing I am going to implement in my code, and the other thing here is I'm going to be using the data key. And again, this is a list of dictionaries, as can be seen. Now when we look at the ID years here, we see that it's from 2022 here, 2021, and so on till 2013. Now I don't need all of these in my code because I just need these first 3 years here. So I actually need only the first 3 elements of this list. So again, that's how I'm going to implement this in my data. So first, to get access to this OpenAPI, I'm going to get the HTTPS of this API, and I'm going to go back to my code. I'm going to import requests here, and I'm going to try to get the data here from this HTTPS. So I'm going to say the response is going to be requests.get this. Now if it can't do that, if it throws an error, we're going to handle it here. We're going to say request.request exception. Exit the system and tell the user that we couldn't get the data. Otherwise, what we are going to get is two things. I'm going to get two things because I'm going to use two keys of that dictionary. Now the information of that, the information that we said that we are going to use is basically the description of the source. So I said that, let me first write it. So the key for that was source. Now, as we had mentioned before, the source was a list with only one element. So the index is going to be 0. And then that was going to be a dictionary with a key annotations. And again, that had another key there called source description. So this will basically give us that string of the description, and then we are going to print it to the console to let the user know how the API has gotten its data, basically. And the other one, I'm going to say we're going to use the data key. Now again, we just need 3 years, and as we had seen, the elements within that within this data list were ordered in the year in descending order. So I am going to actually just need the first 3 elements of that list. So I'm going to say for I in range 3, this is going to go through I0, I1, and I2. Do this. The year is going to be the D, and this is going to first go through the first element in the list, and then the key that I want from there is going to be the ID year. And again, the population is going to be D, that element within that list, and the key for that was population. Okay, now I'm going to add this to a dictionary with the year as keys and the population as value. So actually, let's here first create our, we're gonna name it result, an empty dictionary, and then we're going to update the dictionary with these values. Okay, by the end of this loop, we have added the population of those 3 years, and we're done here. We just need to print the results to the console so that the user can know the results. So first I'm going to print the info, and afterwards I am going to access the elements of our own dictionary called result. So I'm going to say for T in result, print. I want to first print the year. So this is going to be the key, right? The year. And I am going to then say print the value of that key, result T. And then this is going, because the population is a large number, it is going to be, I want to separate every 3 numbers by comma, thousands basically. So this is how I'm going to do that, and I think we're all done here. Let's run and see. Alright, we see that we get the desired result, and this is the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching.